Hello guys, it's Loki Lord again, and today I'm making a special mod review about one of the biggest mods that we got here, and this is the ICBM mod. Now, the ICBM mod means Intercontinental Ballistic Missiles. What explains it when we say missiles? We get a lot of missiles here, but I come back to everything here. This video is going to be very long, so I'm going to make parts, so you can just go there where you want, and yeah, let's start right away. Okay, this here is the first tier explosives. As you can see, the green ones are the first tier, and this is the condensed explosive. It doesn't do very much than normal explosives. I'm going to test every one of them to see their effect. I'm sure one of them is going to crash my PC because I had some problems before. But okay. And the next one is this one here, the shrapnel explosive. It's going to shoot many arrows in the air, and they're exploding and burning, some of them. And this is the incendiary explosive. The incendiary explosive, there are so many of them, I don't remember what this one does. But oh yeah, it's when it explodes, it's making fire on the ground. And okay, the next one is the chemical. This one here and here, and the chemical explosive is going to toxin your animals that are around here. So I'm going to show it later. And okay, the next one is this one here, the anvil explosive. The anvil explosive. What does it do? Hard to explain. The anvil explosive is kind of, yeah, you know the anvils. These one here, the anvil explosive is going to shoot at them, and as some of you know, if anvils are going to hurt people if they fall on your head. Maybe, if you see. And if I were not in creative, in survival here, I would get damage. So, and the anvil explosive is going to shoot up many of anvils, and they're really hurting you if they fall into you. Okay, I think those are both the same. They look really like the same. Yeah, sorry, those are both anvil explosives, so this is going for itself. Oops, go back here. The next one after the anvil explosive is the repulsive explosive. I should have placed this one here. Oh yeah, I have. Okay, it's the repulsive. The repulsive is pressing anything away from it, so when it explodes, it's shooting you very long away from it. And the opposite of it is the attractive explosive. It's attracting animals, okay, mobs and players. What means every animal or enemy, like zombies and anything, will be trapped into it, and then it will explode. So that was the tier 1. Let's go to tier 2. The tier 2 explosives are kinda more special explosive. They're not like exploding. They're more making damage to. Yeah, they're making damage to the world than people. So, and the fragmentation explosive, I don't remember what this does. But since it says fragments, I assume that it's going to shoot up many fragments and hurting. I don't really know. Don't remember. There's so many of those nukes here. And okay, and the next one is the contagious explosives. It's just like the chemical kind of, but it's for short range and highly more damaging to people. Kind of, you can make it like a mine, place it on the ground, and put a glass pressure plate on top of it, and it's going to poison you right away. And the next one is the sonic explosives. Those are, it's like as you can see, the speaker here on the side. maybe some of you have seen like animations on the TV with when they're taking a guitar and making very loud sounds, and everything is blowing away. And this is kind of the point with this explosive here. When you place it down, it's going to make a very large bowl and shoot everything away from it. And a very high sound also, so I recommend you turn down your sound, so or you will get headache or yeah. Okay, and the next one, that is here the breaching explosive. It's an explosive in what, yeah, in what kind of, in what you're facing against. Oi, sorry. These explosives only explode in one way, so if I place it here, it's exploding away from me. So it's breaching this wall, but it won't explode behind me and don't hurt me. But I'd still recommend going maybe 2 or 3 blocks behind, because it can still hurt you. Okay. Good. Have to turn on day. And the next one, that is that one here, the Rejuvenation Explosive. And I have also tested this one. It's kind of sticky to the wall, and it has a timer. Maybe you can see it. 007. And it's exploding after in 7 seconds. I don't know what is even this is an image, or it really explodes after 7 seconds, but it takes some time until it explodes, and it sticks to the wall, as you can see. Also for breaching like this one. Okay, and the next one, that is the last one here. This is a thermobaric explosive. The thermobaric explosive is very, very damaging to the outer world. It's making a huge hole, and it's very destroying. Okay, and the next one is tier 3 explosive. This is the most damaged, almost the most damageable explosive. It's the nuclear explosives. The nuclear explosive is what it says, a nuclear bomb. When it explodes, it's going to toxin its whole area and making green ground like real toxic, and making a huge hole. So I recommend running very fast away from it when it's turned on. And the next one is is the EMP explosive. The EMP explosive is to disturb redstone signals and electrical signals. I don't think it's redstone anymore. I haven't used the EMP in the last time because the EMP didn't work for me. I have tested it very often and it didn't work on anything. So, but anything explain it. EMP says electromagnetic pulse. What says it's going to disturb any of your signals, like when you're an enemy, you're playing open to LAN with your friend, and then your enemy have an radar station, and you turn this one on, it's going to disturb the radar station, for example, or from universal electricity. And the next one is, this one here, the conflagration. This is one of the best, I think, because as you can see in the middle here is a red dot, sorry, and it looks like an alien laser that's come down from the sky, and when it hits the ground, it takes some time and then explodes, and it's making a huge area of fire, and the sky is darkened out. So it's going to be night once this explodes. And the next one is that one here, the endothermic. The endothermic turns your area from being... it turns your area into an ice cold area. So everything is going to freeze. The whole biome was going to kind of freeze. And the next one after this is the gravitational. It does like it says. You have no gravitation, and everything is just floating up in the air. And the next one is the ender explosive. This is really fun, I think. that was a really good idea. The ender explosive is an explosive that opens when it explodes a portal to the end, and everything around, like here, just for people, it's making a little explosion, and people that are standing here or maybe over there, and sheeps and anything that moves, like mobs, are going to be taken into it and taken to the end, and Endermen are floating out of it. So when you turn it on, just run away, or you can be taken to the end right away if you don't if it's not what you want. And the next one before tier 3 is over is the hypersonic explosive. It's even more damageable than from the tier 2 sonic explosives. It makes around 2 times to 3 times more damage than the sonic explosives, or it's the same. And now the last tier is the tier 4. Those are the most damageable. I think this one here. But first is the antimatter explosive. It makes everything around here. That's the red matter. It's going to make an kind of little explosion, and no, just a little hole, and it's taking anything around, like blocks here. If I turn it on, it's making a circle, and everything in the circle is going to be taken into it and destroyed. And the same is with the red matter explosives, kind of. It does almost the same. And the same is for everything of the missiles. All of the missiles do the same as their explosives. So there is no difference between the homing missile, because the homing missile is to when you use the tracker. Okay, I'm coming back to this. This is going to be a really long video. So, now, the only difference is that there are 3 missiles that do the same, but kind of shared damage. The anti-ballistic missile is just to... Anti-ballistic, yeah. It's just the normal, like the, just the normal missile almost. In the cluster, it makes very many fragments, and shooting them out and exploding, just over the ground. And the nuclear cluster, it's splitting into 4 nuclear missiles, into 4 of them, and sharing 3 of them, and sharing around over the place. Okay, and that was the explosives and the missiles. Now I'm going to show around other things that are important before we go on. Okay, this is the sulfur ore. This is for making many of the explosives. Without it, you can't make those explosions here. Explosives, sorry. This is a glass pressure plate. As you can see, it's completely invisible, almost. I can test it here. You can nearly see it if you check over the ground. So it's highly invisible. And the next one is the glass button. It's for example making an invisible entrance, a door, and spikes. Taking damage, normal spikes, and poison spikes. As you see, I'm getting poisoned by just touching them, and flammable. I get burned right away. Okay, good, I'm in creative, or I would be dead right away. No. The next one is... Those are the last things for here right now. I just have to get everything in my inventory. Oops. And this is the sulfur from the sulfur ore, just to say that. This is poison powder. And antidote for the poison powder. Or poison. If you're poisoned. I have to find this rocket launcher. Okay. The S-mine, as you can see, is not being turned on when running onto it. No, it's when redstone or tripwire. When it's redstoned, you, for example, place a tripwire, and this one maybe down there, and you make a tripwire here, someone goes here, it pops up in the air and shoots many frags out in over here, and exploding, making a big hole, what causes death, and you can't escape it. You can run over there, but then you have to be very fast before it's killing you. So I have tried, and I will not turn it on here because I would either I will turn on all of these, so I can try it over here. As you can see, and I don't know. Oh, phew, that was near. Okay, as you can see, this hole without the water, of course, it's very hard to escape. Good. The next one is the camouflage. The camouflage is oh. Huh, I don't remember. It won't work. Yeah, that's weird. Now the camouflage is the point to camouflage your area to not being seen by enemies. Kind of. This is the camouflage is when you place it here or here, just in. Make a little room, and radar stations can find you. Before it was the camouflage. As you can see, now I'm inside of here. The camouflage is kind of to hide yourself. Now, as you can see, radar stations won't find me. And the next one is the proximity detector. The proximity detector, when it's powered by universal electricity, it's going to output a redstone signal with redstone wire when someone or an animal or people comes near it. So it's good for alarm, because when an enemy is coming from there and he's going near the proximity detector, you can change the range from it, and he's coming near it, he's going to output a redstone signal, and you can make, for example, an alarm for your base. Okay, and the next one is the radio station. Now when it's powered, it's going to turn around and show enemies around on this map here. Anything it finds on the radar, like missiles incoming, it's going to show them. And the EMP tower is to make the kind of, it's going to destroy any missile incoming. If I'm playing open to LAN with my friend and he's shooting a missile right at me, and this is powered and turned on to both, I rather take both instead of missiles or electricity. So I take both. Then it's going to destroy the missile when it's coming right down to me and shooting out the lightning. That is destroying the missile right in the air, and you can't do anything against it. And now comes one of the best things, I think. I have to make power. So I think I have to make a bit of power for this one here. So if you want, you can skip. I don't have a problem with that. But I have to place down this. It's taking very much electricity, and you have to make many ovens, and I recommend taking 3 battery boxes and 9 ovens, and 1 battery box 2 in the middle where the electricity is being saved, and the other 3 also where the electricity is being saved. So when one shot is fired, you can shot maybe 2 or 3 shots more. So that is very good for saving energy. And the next one is and those are the bullets for the railgun. I just have to turn it on. You put in this one, for example, and take mount, and you choose your place where you want to shot. I take this mountain and right click again, and it's mounted to this position. And if it's redstone powered, like a switch or a button, I for example make a repeater. So, or a repeater that it's going in circle all the time. So I don't have to every time I sit on it and mounting. I don't have to go off this here and go off the railgun and have to turn off the switch again and on. So I'll just make a repeater, and it's powering the railgun every time. And when it's powered, it's shooting the bullets. So this is very good. I really recommend this. One of the best things for defending your base. Okay, as you can see, ready to blast. I just mount here, take the switch, Okay, I don't know what that was, but I don't care. And as you can see, the bullet is very strong, and that was the conventional bullet, and the antimatter is kind of a bit harder. I take this area over there and just wait for it to getting powered. Railgun, take this away, and cruise launcher. Okay, almost done. Okay, it's powered. Whoopsie. And as you can see, it's making even more damage than it normally should. But oh, move! I swear I'll kill you when you come back. If you come back. Okay, the cruise launcher and the rocket launcher are almost the same, but the cruise launcher can fire every missile, and the rocket launcher can only shoot the first tier of missiles. So the sonic missile, I'm sorry. I just have to make a tracker. No, first battery box. And okay, I have a radar gun fully here. Don't have to. Okay, you take the radar gun and mark your position. You can shoot anywhere. You can shoot on the horizon, but that won't work. So you have to find land, and I picked that over there, and put it right into the missile, launcher, cruise launcher. And as you can see, it's turning his interface over there. So now I just have to put in the missile what I want. That is the sonic missile. And when I power the redstone, and that was the sonic explosives. As you can see, it's raining some blocks. Okay, some is very small. Okay, and the next one is the conventional missile that is from tier 1, and the rocket launcher can, as I said, only shoot tier 1 missile. So when you right click on your mouse, it's shooting this missile. That's easy. Only take a tier 1. It also shoots chemical missiles, and yeah, all green missiles beside of the homing missile. But that is a special point. So I'm coming back to this later. And what we're next going to talk about is all those here. Those are different grenades, and they do just as they're explosive, but you don't have to turn them on with redstone, so you can just throw them right in the air. And you don't have to worry about anything. So you just throw it. It's just a normal grenade. And making damage. No more. And the shrapnel grenade is kind of more different. It's shooting many arrows around. Boom. Oh. Okay, good. The incendiary is kind of not making very much damage, but it's not making damage at all. Kind of, it's just making fire. And the chemical grenade does just what it says. It's just poisoning me. I don't want to be poisoned. If you hear this sound, then kind of I can test it on animals later. And this is an anvil grenade. Shooting anvils. And the repulsive is shooting anyway away from it when it explodes. As you saw. And now I test the attractive grenade. When it explodes, it's taking me into it. And zoop. No, I'm not, sorry. Test it again. It should take me into it. I'll just go a little bit further away from it. No, not further. There. I didn't move, it just took me into it. So, okay, and now we're coming to the items. Here, more the remotes, just as they look. The diffuser is to, if, for example, the EMP of here is turned on, as you can see. And when I turn it on, I hope this works. So I tested it another place. I don't want all of them turned on, because then I can just throw Minecraft. I tested another place. I tested here. I take the condensed, place it down, and turn it on. And the diffuser Oopsie, that was too short. The condensed has very short explosive time. The timer is in 1 second exploding, so you can defuse this one, but the shrapnel that can be defused. Okay, there. You just left click it with your mouse. Here. Doop, and it's being normal. Okay, this works with anything beside of the condensed. If you're not fast enough, if you're faster than a grenade, then well, good luck. And the next one is, I have used it on the cruise launcher, is the radar gun. You shoot anywhere, you left click on your mouse, and right click, I'm very sorry. You right click on your mouse, and the radar gun is going to take the position, and then you just right click again on your mouse when you have your cruise launcher in front of you, or the launcher panel, and those information are then going to be transferred into the launcher. So that was it with this. And the remote detonator, not linked explosive, and the remote detonator is if you want, for example, the condensed. Oops. Shrapnel. I don't know why this turned on. Okay, but anyway, I have no idea why this isn't working, but it's just what it says. So if you check at the forums and look how it's being done, the remote detonator should remote, so you can run away and, for example, turn on the nuke. The next one is the laser designator. Laser designator frequency not set. Not set. Oh yeah, frequency not set. Where do I do this again? I don't remember. But we're going on with the signal disruptor. I don't know why it's using itself. I haven't clicked on it, so it just right clicks for itself. I don't know why. This is something that should be fixed, because it shouldn't go off itself. And the next one is then the tracker. It does the same as the signal disruptor. It's just using itself without being asked. So, and the tracker is, as you can see, it's not using itself good. In the tracker, you have to mark an animal and then put the tracker for the homing missile into the launcher. So when you take the launcher, the launcher platform, and then the missile is in it, you just take the information into the launcher and place a homing missile, and it's going to be transferred, and then the homing missile is flying right to this pick here. So, and the tracker, and that was everything here, and those are the cards for all of those explosives. Okay, I hate the sound. I don't know why it's coming, so I have turned it off, but okay. The next one here, that is it's just a card, explosive card, but as you can see, I just have to it's going to turn on itself. Oops. Okay, that's weird. Normally it should turn on when it's getting powered by redstone, the cart, for example. Nope. Maybe I just take another block. Huh, okay, that is very weird. This shouldn't happen, but before I tested this, they worked, and You just turn them on with redstone or the remote detonator. I don't think this works, but maybe it could. But they should be turned on by redstone, so I don't really know why this won't work. I don't get it either, so I can test with another card, maybe. It's very abnormal. And if you hit it or something, it won't work. So I don't have a clue why this won't work. But this is Minecraft 1.6. Maybe this is a bug. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be fixed. Maybe not. But okay. But although these are all the cards for every explosive. So. And now we are coming to the main part of this. And that is the ICBM. And the ICBM is shooting missiles. Oops. No, I'm very sorry. Wrong information. The ICBM is the intercontinental ballistic missile. So, what you do, you place this launcher platform with the launcher control panel in front of it, and you can do this with any of them. Also the green one here and the red one. But they have less range, so they're much shorter in range. They can't go that long. And the blue one is the one that can go the longest distance. This is most for the green one, the red one are most for survival, because the blue one is a little bit harder to obtain and more expensive. So when you blow this one up, it's not very fun to lose it. So what we do now, we place a nuclear cluster missile. No, sorry, a nuclear missile. The cluster does the same anyway. And we take the radar gun and mark over there. And the launcher panel needs power first. So you take. What I forgot to say is you have to install ICBM and universal electricity. Without universal electricity, this mod won't work at all, because everything is powered. Move! Okay, so we take the coal in the oven, and we're just going to generate some electricity for our launcher panel. And we're putting in the missile, and as you can see, this is being placed, and it's very large. Looks very cool, I think. And we're just waiting, just transformating our information, and for since this is not a mod spotlight for universal electricity, I'm going to make it anyway. So, okay, what we got here is the copper ore, and this is the tin ore, and the copper ore is just for making those basic circuits, and this is the tin ore too. So you get tin ingot, copper ingot, and bronze ingot. And steel ingot, even if you're redefining them. Those. And we got batteries for the battery box, a wrench to kind of turn these. When I right click this one, I'm going to turn it, but I have to save my electricity. I'm just going to check. Oh yeah, what I also didn't said, you have to power the launcher. So now I can turn it here. Okay. And what we also got here is a motor to for the electric furnace. So, and here are the steel plates for those circuits. Okay, I just trap on this here. As you can see, the missile is shooting right away. Oh, it's coming too near. Yep, and there my area blew up into small pieces. I don't have any lag, so this is good. Very good coding. It couldn't be better, because no lag means it can be used on almost any computer, so you don't have to worry about that you got a bad computer or you can't use it there. So that's very handy. And as you can see, this was the nuclear missile, and I'm just showing you the missiles, and instead of showing you the explosive, I placed over there, because the missiles do exactly the same as the explosives here. So I just have to make new electricity since I blew up my previous. Okay. And now I'm just going to place some ovens. Oops. Okay. Just place a pressure plate. I know it's there, so. Okay. This is going to be much faster and creative, so if I were showing you this in survival, this video wasn't going to be over for maybe 2 hours or something, so I'd rather show you this in creative. And I'm not going to show you any of the receipts because there's too much of this, so you just go to the forums of ICBM. So you go to calclavia.com/ICBM. And Calclavia is being spelled with C, so CALCLIVA. Oh, sorry, no. It's CALCLAVA.com, and then you take /ICBM. And there you find every information about. Okay, I hope this is being filled. No, yes, missile silos empty. Okay, and there you find any information about anything you need for this mod. You find all the receipts, and I just take all those grenades, and I have to take a radar gun because radar gun is the most important thing. Without the radar gun, you can't shoot because then the missile silo is going to say target too near. So you can also just take the missile in your hand and then just click the launcher. Oh, rain is on. Okay, just what? Target too close. Yeah, that's what I mean. Target too close. Oops. I just forgot to. And now it's going away. And that was the last one of tier 1. That was the attractive missile, and it's going to pull everything against it. There was nothing there, so it can't do anything. But if there were mobs there, sheeps and anything, they were taken into it and exploding. Now we're taking the conventional. Insufficient electricity. Okay, I'm going to share. Oh, we can just use the same place. Okay, I'm just going to add some ovens because this is taking very long time, and I don't think I have time for this because some of you don't want to stay at this video so long. So I'm going to part this video, and you just look for what you want. Okay, oven 1, oven 2, and oops, oven 3. Okay, just turn it. Oops, flying. It's going high up in the air, and then down. That was the conventional, right? Because it should do anything, but it didn't. Okay, then we just go and test the shrapnel. As you can see, the head right here in the top of the missile here in my hand, it's kind of different. So I just place it down, and then it splits into many missiles. No. Yes, kind of. Not missiles, but arrows. Come on, do something now. Come on. Don't want to disappoint my people. Maybe it's the attractive one that is still being kind of, yeah, sorry, attractive, and taking the missiles into it and causing them to destroy themselves, or I don't know. I'm just using other coordinates. Okay, this is the incendiary. I'm just launching this. I hope this is working. Okay, now do something. Don't disappoint me. Yeah! That's how it goes. Okay, that was the incendiary. Making fire. And the next one is the chemical. Why it's losing power when I haven't used it? Oh well. Good, more ovens are burning and cooking. That's why I'm just going to place a battery box. And now you know why the wrench is good, because you can't turn it normally. So when you place it wrong. And it's poisoning the area. You don't see any changes of it. So okay, we'll just go on to the next. But I take another area. I take in front of here. We don't have to go so far. And the anvil, as you can see on top of it, it's an anvil, kind of weird looking, but it's an anvil, so looks more like a stone golem or something. I don't know. Okay, just launch this. And again, it did the same thing. And now I know why, because you have to point at the ground. Normally it should work with distance, so I just, for example, if I shoot over there, normally it should work, but it doesn't do it now. So it's just going to nothing when it's in the air. And that's the repulsive, and I used the attractive like before, so the repulsive is just blowing away from it, and the attractive is just taking anything near it. So and there it blew it up. Okay, we'll just take on day. Take the fragmentation. So I'm going to split this video into tiers too. I just mark it in my description. So I just take the time, and you just pick what tier you want to look at. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. The items, the railgun. You know what I mean. And what I... Okay, widescreen. Oh yeah, sorry. What is in there now is the thermobaric. As you can see in the top, oh, there's ice there. So when I launch it, I think this wasn't a good idea right here, because maybe it could freeze the whole biome. Don't destroy it, don't destroy it. Oh. Okay, the thermobaric didn't freeze it. Okay. Normally thermobaric, normally it should make ice or something. So I don't know why this didn't happen, because I tested it before, and it made ice, and kind of weird. And what I placed now, that was the first one, and that was the fragmentation. As you can see, it's very good with the battery box. It's saving energy when my other thing is full. The ovens don't have to wait for making more energy or power. And you see, splitting arrows everywhere. I'm just going to shoot over there. I hope this will work. because normally it's also taking the air, and that's as a C coordinate, yeah, Y62, so that's not a problem. But sometimes it's not taking the ground but the air, and then missiles exploding in the air and not doing anything. Oops, sorry. Into there, and then contagious missile. Okay, this is very loud, so I take it down to 1%. And since it does the same as the chemical missile but for shorter range, so it's not very different. Sorry, again. I'm saying sorry so often, so I don't hope you very mad at me for this. It's not my first mod review, but this is a very big mod and it's taking so very long time, so I apologize for some of my things I'm saying wrong. And as you can see there, this is the sonic missile, not making any lag, almost, and it's raining sand. Now it's very quiet. Don't have anything to say. I just have to fly back. I don't have single player commands installed, or I should just modify my speed. So, and a breaching missile. I don't know why there really is a missile for it, because it's going to hit the ground anyway, so it's just exploding downwards, so not hitting the wall or anything. If you don't kind of take it onto a hill. Because when you mark a hill, the side, sometimes it won't take the side, but it also will take your top. So I don't really know why there is a missile for this. Okay, mark this again. I have to mark different place every time. Okay, I don't think it's really smart to do it right beside me. So I do it over there. And the last one of tier 2 is the Rejuvenation. They almost look all the same. Please work, come on. Nope, it just disappeared in the air. Okay, that is something that I think should be fixed, because when you just are on distance, because I remember it worked before, when you just could shoot with a radar gun of distance and the missiles didn't disappear, but they just disappeared right now, so I don't get it why. And this, what I'm taking in my hand right now, is the Ender Explosive. So you're going to see one of the best things very soon. Right now I'm holding the nuclear, but you have seen it before over there. So I'm just skipping this one. And the MP, I can show you, but I don't think it won't work. Will work, sorry. See, said sorry again. I don't know why. And you hear this sound, and that means it's disturbing the electricity that's around here. And the EMP missile got a radius of, I don't remember, about 60 blocks. Conflagration. And as you can see, also they look kind of the same. Tier 3 missiles look the same as all of the same from tier 3, and tier 2 missiles look almost all the same. And that is one of the best one. Look. And and it's night. Can you see this fire? It's spreading. Whoa! Whee! One of the best missiles ever. You saw this laser beam, and then just this alarm comes, and it's going to be fire everywhere. That is one of the best missiles. that was a really good idea from Calclavia, so thank you for this. Oops, have to transfer again. And the endothermic. Now that is the one what makes not the thermal barrack, but the endothermic. The thermal barrack makes the area warm, I think, and the what? I'm very sorry, I'm just very confused. And the endothermic, yeah, that makes the area too. Nope, it didn't. It just took everything up and just left it down again. No, there. As you can see, the whole area is spreading. Slowness, frostbite, and nausea. As you can see, a lot of the area turned into ice. And that is very handy for freezing your enemy space. So, okay, I just have to remove this effect because I just can't play with being slow. So, oh yeah, frostbite won't be cured by milk, I don't think. I can test again. No, milk should cure anything. No, but I think that's why we also got the antidote. Yep, and the antidote removed it. It was just some seconds left, but it still worked. So, and the anti-gravitational. Now, this is going to be pretty awesome. Oh my god. Nighttime. Annoying. Okay, this is my test area over here. Looks very fun. And yep, Minecraft crashed for 1 second. And as you can see, no gravitation. When I come into this area, I'm just floating up without doing anything. I can just remove fly, and as you can see, I'm still flying. When I'm going away, I'm just falling down. I go up here again, and I'm just floating up. It's very handy. For example, make an area. For example, the death land between your enemies and your space, and everything turned into sand. Okay. And the area between your base and the enemy space could be Death Valley, and you don't have to do anything. So just take this one here, and your enemy is flying up right away. So you don't have to worry about getting them with. Yeah. And also the missiles, I think they are affected by it too. So that will be really good. So you don't have to worry about if your enemy is playing with Flans mod 2 and taking airplanes and tanks, so you don't have to worry about that. They're just going into it and can't get out of it. So, and as you can see, off the top of the missile is an ender eye, and that's the ender explosive. I'm going to pick a different place for it. I take this hill over there, but I have to go there again. As you can see, I got GLSL shaders installed, but I don't have Sonic Unbelievable Ethers installed because this is going to make this game very laggy. I don't have a so hard good PC. Uh-oh! Oh, I damn you, glass plate. I just trapped onto it without knowing. And that's the point of it. So now you saw that. Oh, no. And as you saw... No! Oh! Almost got trapped into it. Okay, it's over now. Yeah, it is. Okay. Whoa. What happened here? Hello. Okay, as you saw, I got almost trapped into it and drawn into it. So when you get drawn into it, you're going to be taken to the end. I don't know why Enderman won't come out of it, so I'm just showing you the Ender Explosive by itself without the missile, because they didn't pop Enderman out of it. Okay. This got a longer range than the missile. Okay, no, normally Enderman should pop out of this right now. Yeah, you saw one Enderman. Oh yeah, I'm on peaceful. I'm very sorry, but Enderman will popping out of it. So when you're not on peaceful, of course. I just have peaceful on now because I don't want when it's night. Why is this disconnected? Okay, this is very abnormal, but sometimes the... Oh god. Very sorry. But sometimes the wires can melt for no reason. I don't know why this is built in, because it's very annoying. As you can see. And this one is full of power. So I don't know why this won't work. Oh yeah, because this is full too. Okay. Hypersonic missile, and I place this in. And this is a bit harder than the normal missile. And it will fill up, okay. And than the normal sonic missile, because it's a hypersonic. So I'm just getting away from it. As you can see, it's popping a bit more blocks in the air, and they're just spraying over a longer distance. Oh, my base is going to be killed. Okay, and that was a tier 3 missile, so you can skip now if you just want to see the tier 3, because now comes tier 4. Now this is the antimatter missile, one of the hardest missiles ever, so I just have to take another place, because this destroy land here won't work. We can't take this piece over there because all the bombs are there. We take over there. And I hope you don't... No, I just go down here because I don't trust this radio gun. Yeah, you heard right, I don't trust the radio gun. Information transferred. Okay, power is still going out of it, so... And boom. Okay, I just have to move away from it because it's taking me into it, and I'm sure it's going to make lag before. A little bit. It pushed me away from it. Oh no. Yep, and that happened. The antimatter is making a huge hole, bigger than the nuclear, since it destroys anything in here. And as you can see here, right on, when I'm here, as you can see, here's the tin ore. No, that was the copper ore, and here's tin ore. So that was handy. Thank you for this. Okay. And now I have to find another place again for the last missile, and that is one of the most powerful one, and when you're trapped into it, it can take some time until you get out. So make sure to run away or just use a missile, because when you use the normal bomb and then let it explode, use a detonator or anything, because it's taking you in from very long distance too. So I just launched this. Goodbye. Okay, we skip this. And before I stop talking, I just have to say this is going to make lag. Not. Wow, good coding, good coding. As you can see, all those animals are trapped into there. Even squids, they can. I just have to turn my sounds to 0. As you can see, everything is trapped into there and just taking into it, and it's making a circle around it. So also pigs, and you saw the squids flying into there. They couldn't do anything about it, and they destroyed in there. And that's what the red antimatter does. Instead of just making a huge hole there, it's just taking its time to destroy anything around it. So I'm just going to look at this, or you can just skip this video. So you choose, because I'm going to look at it. Okay, this looks very silly when I'm just here and not doing anything. So I'm just going to show you the last things. I don't know what the launcher. Okay, I know what it's for, but it doesn't really do anything, because when you place this one here, the launcher support frame is just when you can just place it there or there to make it look a little bit more awesome. But you can just right click or shift click this one here and then just, oh my god. Yes, you can shift click. That's right. I forgot. You can shift click it, and you can just make the launcher frame longer. It looks more awesome, but as you can see, the stripes here, they're very annoying. So it doesn't look very fitting. They're not just fitting into each other. You can see the space in between. As you can see, there's a little bit space in between, and it doesn't look really good when they're connected to each other. And then you can just make it bigger and bigger and so on. You can just make it higher, as high as you want. And that was everything from the ICBM mod that is in here now. The next things that are going to be added is a satellite and a radar. Yeah. Radar in between station to make the radar have a longer range. So you just place a radar station and place the in between range over the station over there, and this in between range and the satellite are going to send what they can see to your satellite station, and just right click it. Right click it, and you then just can see your enemy base when you have a satellite over their space. And those are one of the things that are coming. There is so much more coming to this mod, and this is going to be more awesome every time it's going to be updated. And that was anything I had to say about this mod, and as you can see, this bomb is just not making any lag. So I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please comment and subscribe, and if you did not, so then just still take my advice and just run away from those bombs, okay? Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in my next mod review.